Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rapolis, and I'm gonna try to talk. Oh my god. I'm gonna try to talk in English, and I'm gonna talk about legendary cards, and hopefully you will enjoy them. So basically, this is my opinion about every single legendary in this beautiful game, Hearthstone. So I'm gonna begin with the first legendary, that is Scenarios. And personally, I don't think it's a very great unless you combo it with another card, like, I don't know, try to buff it or something like that, because it only gives you two cards, like, I don't know, for nine mana, there's plenty of better cards in the Druid deck, especially. So, moving on. King Crush for 9, you got an 8/8 charge. That is not that useful for a finishing, I don't know, for a rush deck, but how can you build a rush deck with a King Crush that costs 9 mana? If you're building a freaking rush deck, that is my cat in the background. If you're building a rush deck that you're predicting to go to the 9 mana turn, what the hell are you thinking? This is not a rush deck then. Moving on to the Mage. This is a pretty good, well, this is very nice. If you manage to save this card for 2 turns, it's just way too much worth. Like, if you have, oh my god, this is just, this is a very game-changing card. Plus, it gives you opportunity like a Sylvanas. If you place it on the 7th turn and just, I don't know, use a coin or whatever, and an opponent, you have to get rid of it because you're gonna get a fireball for each turn for each spell. So this is a very good card for a 7th turn. So yeah, moving on. This guy, oh my god, this just, I have a paladin deck, and it's just an amazing card. If an enemy doesn't have a polymorph or a hex or a silence or something like that, he's stuck because it's a divine shield plus a taunt, plus when you kill it, it's just, you're gonna have an Ashbringer, a freaking weapon. So it's just a lifesaver sometimes. Moving on to the Priest. I don't personally like it because I never seen this card to be useful, because I played a lot of games, and I never seen that Velen would be a very useful legendary, because it has like, oh, you're gonna have a double damage. Yes, it's an amazing passive, but it never survives the turn, or I don't know. You're never allowed this card to be active, you know? So, unless you're really ahead. So, I don't think this is a very good legendary. Moving on. This one, I personally love it because you could combo it with a bunch of row cards and just rush your enemy down. If he doesn't have a silence or I don't know, some removal card, your enemy's just gonna rage quit fast. Moving on to the Shaman. Personally, I don't like it because it's a 3/5 for an 8. It will save you if you like combo with I don't know, with what's the damn, you know what I meant. What it gives you 3 attack for a turn. I totally forgot. Rockbiter, yeah, Rockbiter. If you combo it with that and just, I don't know, buff it your attack and attack, because it's a divine shield. It has all these beautiful stats. It's a useful card if you have something to buff it. Moving on to Lord Jaraxxus. It's a very nice card to control deck Warlock and against the rush deck. It's just an amazing card. I don't have a Warlock deck, so I don't use it, but if I had one, I'd definitely go with the Jaraxxus. Moving on, I have a rush deck with it's just a fun deck with a warrior, because currently it's just way too much. You're gonna basically, with a warrior deck, you're gonna waste, basically against current decks, you're gonna I'm just gonna say basically way too much time. Basically, you're gonna take way too much damage to yourself by just hitting with a freaking weapon. So you can build a freaking deck, warrior deck, with chargers and try to kill him in 1 turn. I don't know. I think I won 3 games with this card. Just basically combo it with the Inner Rage and just one-shot the guy, and he rages before I actually attack. So that is pretty awesome. So moving on to neutrals. Personally, I have a couple of legendaries crafted, plus a couple of I got lucky. So this card is an amazing card. Jesus, just one of the best legendaries personally, because it gives you a freaking spell damage plus a draw card. It's 1/1, but you get this card because of the passive, because you can combo it with freaking, I don't know, swipe for a druid deck or whatever for spell damage. Plus, it gives you a card, so it's just an amazing card. Low Rocket Show, I hate that card because it's just Yeah, no. I just no. It's just a bad card. This card I hate because if you're against a mage, it's no, you don't use it. A bagel, yes, it's an amazing card for a control deck. Plus, it's just a good turn. You have a good chance of dropping this card and getting value from it, because if it gives you 2 cards, it's an amazing card. If it doesn't, it's still a 2-drop that enemy should get rid of it, because if you allowed enemy to have a bagel on the board and just draw you card, it's just amazing for him, and you have to get rid of it. It's a good second turn legendary. King Mukula, personally, I do not like it, because if an enemy has a removal at level 3, level 3, at the 3 mana, it's just gonna kill you. It's just gonna kill you because he's gonna have a plus buffs, and on the 4th turn, he's just gonna be basically summoning a freaking Yeti, and he's gonna buff it, and just it's just, I don't know. It's a 2-edged sword in some way. So moving on to Tankmaster, I love this card because you can I have this card in my Paladin deck. You can use it as a way to gain a freaking huge lead, or sometimes it's not gonna be. What I mean is, if an enemy doesn't kill your knight, I don't know, Silver Knight, Recruiter, yeah, Recruiter. I think it's Recruiter. I don't personally remember the damn names for passives. You know, Paladins, you 1/1 warrior. So you just basically transform him into a 5/5 or a 1/1. If it gives you 5/5 on a freaking 3rd turn, it's just an amazing lead. That enemy just doesn't really I don't know, can handle it. Leroy Jenkins, one of the best, actually I think is the best rush deck card legendary, because if you have a Leroy Jenkins, you're gonna build a rush deck. Moving on to Captain Greenskin. Personally, I don't like it because it's 5/5 or 5/4, plus it gives you a weapon, plus yeah, it's one of those cards when you have to have a situation. You know, you have to have a weapon. You have to, I don't know, for 5. There's way better cards on the 5 turn to have a 5/4. You know. I have this card just because it has an amazing animation. Otherwise, it just sucks. I don't know. Because it gives you an enemy for a freaking card. Then Harrison Jones, I don't see people using it because it's also a situation card, because enemy has to have a weapon out, plus you have to have this card in your inventory when the enemy uses it. Then this guy, oh my god, this is just an amazing, I don't know. If you thought that freaking Golem 2/3 Golem is annoying, this guy is much more. This card sucks because it's gonna ruin you. It just will ruin you. Hogger, personally, I'm just trying to move it on because this video is taking way too much time. I thought it's gonna be sooner. It's gonna end sooner, I thought. Hogger, I don't like it because it's 4/4. It's 4/4. I don't know. 4/4. It's way. Enemies has way. Everybody has way too much removal for 4/4 to live. Illidan. You have to have a great combo for it to be useful, I guess, because it's 5 health. There's way too much removal. Sylvanas, oh my god, lovely card. It got a little bit nerfed because it was 5 for 5/5 and take some control. Now 6, it's still good. It's not that better, but it's still good. I think it's just, it's pretty good. The Beast, I don't know why nobody uses actually. It's 6 for 9/7. It's a, I don't know. I think you can use it. You just silence it, or at the end you can summon back. I don't know, something. There's a lot of combos that you can use it with the Beast, and I think people should use it much more. And I'm thinking of crafting it and just proving the point. Black Knight, just an amazing card against a freaking Druid or another, I don't know, control deck or something like that. It's just amazing against a control deck. Against a rush deck, nobody builds a freaking tank. Baron Geddon against a rush deck, it's an amazing card. I need to craft it. So is Electraza, and I'm gonna explain it in a second. Gruul, oh my god, if an enemy cannot get rid of it, it's just But personally, it's one of those cards where you just, I don't know, if you're ahead, you're gonna use it, and you're gonna win either with him and either without him. So Regnerus, personally, one of the top 2 legendary, because it's just an amazing card. If you silence it, it has an 8/8 charge. It's just it can crush, you know. Then Alexstrasza, oh my god, against a, I don't know, you can with Alexstrasza you can one shot in 1 turn, you know. Plus you can, I don't know, gain 15 health, so it's also good. Malygos. I don't like this card because it's also situational. You have to have, I don't know. There's plenty of legendaries for 9 mana to have, so I don't like it. Nosdormu, I got it from a pack. lucky enough. But I think it's just more fun card than a real legendary. Just, I don't know, to mess against a slow player, I guess. I don't know, against a friend. Maybe, I don't know. Onyxia, you can combo it with plenty of good cards, like, I don't know, with a druid deck, +2 from +1 from everyone. Just an amazing card. But you, as I said before, you have to combo it, and there's plenty of, I don't know, let's say swipe. You can just basically swipe it and then, I don't know, silence it or something. There's plenty of removals for that, but you can combo it and you can have fun. Personally, Ysera, one of the top 2 legendaries, because if you don't remove it, you're gonna have a dream card, and I don't know, I just love it. You can easily win if you just summon it and you get a right card. You instantaneously win the game, so it has a chance. And I don't know, it's a RNG card, but it's a lovely card. And Deathwing, situational, because if you get hexed, you just got rid of the whole board and all of your hand. And personally, I like this card because it's shiny. I don't know. But yeah, so that is it on my legendary Imajigi. And yeah, so these are my stats. I don't know. I don't play normal games. I like arenas more. So yeah, these are my stats, and hopefully you enjoyed it. And this was my take on all legendaries. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully you had a great time listening, and hopefully you're gonna have some good time now. And this is just my opinion on what cards you should craft and what cards you should just not craft and just play without them. Yeah, I play a lot with Mage because I needed coins. If you didn't know, you just basically pick Mage if you want coins. What do I draft now? Oh yeah. It's just... Okay, thank you guys for watching. This was Rockbiter, and have a nice day. See you guys until the next time. Booyah. See you guys later, and have a nice day.
Let's put a smile on that face.